there, my name is Jerk, and this is the big show. Thank you all for braving the wintry days to join us in the even colder studio. I think I can see my breath. They've got the AC turned down so low, and I know why the staff has done that. They think that if they keep it cold enough, then I won't get hot-blooded at their production values. See, folks, I've been watching a lot of Captain Disillusion lately, and boy, oh boy, I don't think our graphics department are earning their cheese slices. Why, just thinking about it could make my blood boil if it weren't so incredibly cold in here. Maybe their plan is working. And speaking of working, let's get today's guest out here because we've been working to get them on the big show for a week or so now, and well, actually, come to think of it, work is probably not the right word to use, but ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the premium tier 7 battle-ish ship and set your phasers to fun. Give it up for Brandenburg. Oh, that's right, Brandenburg. And yeah, I'm probably a little behind everyone else's review of this, but just like Apple, I don't have to be the first to market. I just have to be the best. So, before we get into the nitty-gritty dirt band of this battle boat, let's put the commander and modules up on the big screen, and it is one Henry J. Zed with Haruna Matata and Von Hipper, and seeing all of this means one thing and one thing only. We are full on secondary build. If you max out all your commanders, you will be hitting 12 kilometers with these things, which is the furthest currently in the game. You can also give up a couple heals for improved accuracy on them and increased time for the secondary reload booster thingy, and it is viable. I have gone back and forth and I like them both, and the fact that I'm doing this not spec'd into accuracy in the slightest should tell you there is a lot of versatility in this ship, and versatility is the fidelio to get you into the underground party of fun. Fun is probably going to be a word that you hear a lot in this review because, by God, that's what this boat is. It is a big bag of fun. A fun bag, if you will. What? It does? Yeah. You've got good speed, you've got lots of secondaries, you've got torpedoes, and you've got 12 305mm guns that got a much faster reload than when the ship was first previewed. Throw on a decent rudder shift and a good turning circle, and you've got a good time. Now, I won't say that this is the most competitive ship. You do have a big ol' freeboard that takes massive hits, and the turrets have all the armor of wet tissue paper, along with the German dispersion you know and despise. But even with all of that taken into account, I think this is one fun bag you're going to want to get your hands on. How do I know? Because if you've ever played this game, you've probably seen the blue team throw a match or two in your time, and I can tell you, when I'm playing this boat and I see my team throw a match, that I've done almost every single thing that I can to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, only to then see them not take advantage of that and instead put their pace down. And are we foreshadowing again? Maybe we better get to this match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warrior's Path. So this is one of the new maps, but if you were to watch the movement of my teammates, you'd think that this was Pan's Labyrinth. I don't know if people are expecting some puzzle box of routes like tracing the edges of the lament configuration with these things, but all maps, with the exception of a couple, play the exact same way. You work your flank, and if you're facing superior numbers, you just hold them back until the cavalry can arrive. Cavalry in the form of a battleship if you're but 3 lowly cruisers, because battleships have the health pool that can risk a little bit. But one thing you cannot do is just surrender a side, as our eastern teammates have done. Now, I am not sure what's going on over in the west, but it looks like a battle is brewing. And me, being in this crossfire position, I will be able to prevent the eastern red team from just plowing through. But I also know that the west is having trouble, so I'm going to try and just stay centrally positioned here and work the red team whichever way that I can. Right now, it's trying to hit this mines with HE so I could knock its engine out, and even though I managed to hit with 4 shells, I don't disable a single module. When was the last time you saw that happen on one of those hipper holes? I don't know, maybe that's just bad luck. Or maybe it's a secret nerf or buff. So I know that we talked a little bit about this last stream, but all too often the match is already decided in the first 5 minutes, and beyond that, it's just playing it out. So we are a third of the way done. However, this game isn't quite so cut and dry. It looks like our West is in retreat, and the Reds team on the East is in retreat. So our Eastern teammates really need to be pushing forward to take that C cap right now, but for whatever reason, they aren't gonna. And so, no matter how fun this bag is, I was starting to get a little frustrated at this point, and you're gonna see that happen in the biggest of yoinks. Right there, taking a much undeserved ship secure. It was no doubt going down. However, that's going to go ahead and put us at 2, and this is really kind of the end game, even though there is about 10 minutes left. So I'm going to reposition once again. There is only one red battleship left, and I believe it's a North Carolina, and they're over on the west side. So I'm trying to get myself turned around so I can be bow towards them and try to help fight off all of these other cruisers. That is one of the things that the Brandenburg is very good at. It does have those 305s, and so you are going to get less overpins than you will on when you're playing a battleship with those, you know, big old 16 or 18-inch guns. So, please, just cap that, guys. Do not go straight through. But they are going to go straight through, and in fact, that player is actually going to be sunk by, I think, what's their destroyer? A Cossack? Oh, man. This is still very much a winnable game, thanks to the efforts of our blue buddies on the west. And there's that damn Cossack. Who needs a dispersion commander? I certainly don't. Let's take them out of this game and zoom in. Okay, maybe we do. Maybe we do need a dispersion commander sometimes. That Cossack, I don't know how they are still alive. Well, first things first, let's get rid of this mines. And I will say, I am very annoyed with my teammates. Obviously, it looks like I'm doing a T-Bull impression by spamming the comm wheel there. But my secondaries are also still chipping away ever so slowly at this mines. And this is part of the fun of this ship. You just cannot escape the secondaries on here. And while they may not be racking up huge amounts of damage, they just chip away. They start fires like they just did right there. And I probably shouldn't have used this salvo right here, but whatever. My secondaries actually are going to do the trick. And there's our third ship sunk. And now I can focus on these 3 remaining cruisers. New Orleans, we can handle that. A Zara, we can handle that, and a Tallinn, yikes. The most terrifying tier 6 cruiser there is, and I'm deadly serious right there. That Tallinn's AP could destroy me, and I can't overmatch its bow. Can I? I don't think I can, unless they don't have it fully upgraded. Well, I think we're going to have to find out. Now, I don't think this is intentional, but this Zara laying this smoke right here, combined with the position of the rest of my teammates, I think is what loses us this game. I can't see the Tallinn anymore. And I need to get rid of this Zara. I probably just shouldn't have shot here and let my secondaries finish them off, because once I fire here, I'm going to go through the smoke fire penalty, and the Tallinn is going to be able to spot me, and I'm not going to be able to see them. And so I was debating right here, do I turn right and expose my broadside to the Tallinn, which is a terrible idea, or do I try and get into this smoke and drop spot? But once I see those secondaries of the Tallinn start coming at me, I already know it's over. So I want to guarantee and get myself this Kraken, because I hadn't had one all week because I hadn't been playing. And, well, we did get some damage there, but we're going to go ahead and drop the kids off at the pool. That is going to secure us Kraken 368 in the Brandenburg, and then I'm going to go down. But, hey, look at all this. We are up on points. We have 560 to 447. All right, so I have served this up on a platter for the blue team to win. All they need to do is not do anything dumb. Sinking that Cossack would help, but unfortunately, the New Orleans misses, and they are wisely going to turn around and deal with the New Orleans behind them. But one of them is going to be using AP, the other one's going to be using HE, and they're going to, in fact, kill each other. Well, rather than make you all watch this, how about while that plays out, I just show you a clip from a different game, and just ask yourself this. If this looks like something that would be fun for you, then that's why I think this is such a great ship. If this has no appeal to you, then yeah, go ahead, skip this campaign. But me, I like sinking 4 ships in about a minute. I especially like it when Yamatos shoot HE into my broadside. That was the whole reason that I knew it was okay to do this. So we're going to take out that Iowa there. Then we are going to unload into the side of this Yamato for a double strike and a dev strike. Get our torps off on the other side into this Grozakur first. And yeah, we're going to end up sinking this Amalfi too, but I'm not going to keep the clip going that long. Just so we can get back to our previous game and see how the blue team is going to throw the match. Okay, 2 ships left. All they got to do, oh, okay, 1 ship left. All right, so all this destroyer has to do is not do anything dumb. And so they're going to go out in front of a battleship, shoot their torps, start shooting their guns, and yeah, well, I think we all know how this is going to end. Why, though? Why do the players do this? What is the thought process? Do they not? We're up by 100 points almost, and that's the match. All right, let's see the scoreboard. Ooh, 1,554 XP for a game. They can't all be wins unless I play solo. But GG to both teams. Blue, you had it. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you think we need manual secondaries, give this video a like. If you want to ship with nothing but secondaries, give this video a dislike. Questions, comments, leave them down below. And if you want to be there for our next interview, which I already have recorded and goes quite a bit differently than this one, then think about hitting subscribe. Thanks for watching, folks. I will get back out there for another one.